Welcome back, trainers. Today we're diving into the world of Pokemon Yellow on the Game Boy Color, but we're not going for the typical Pikachu-led championship run. Nope. Today we're going against the grain, challenging the meta, and maybe even making some questionable life choices. We'll be exploring some of the least popular Pokemon teams of 6 that you can assemble in this classic game. Get ready for some serious underdog action, because some of these picks might just shock you. First up, we've got Rattata, the bane of many a trainer's early game. Now, I know what you're thinking. Rattata? Seriously? That thing's only good for spamming Quick Attack. And you know what? You're not wrong. Rattata's stats are, to put it mildly, underwhelming. It's got the speed of a Snorlax on a Sunday morning, and its attack stat is about as intimidating as a wet paper bag. But, hey, even Rodney Dangerfield got some laughs eventually, right? Maybe, just maybe, there's a hidden potential in this little rodent that we've all been overlooking. Or maybe we're just grasping at straws here. Next, we've got everyone's favourite cave-dwelling annoyance, Zubat. Now, before you click away in disgust, hear me out. Zubat actually has some decent speed and special attack stats. The problem? Well, besides the fact that it's about as fragile as a soap bubble in a hurricane, its move pool leaves a lot to be desired. Sure, it learns some decent psychic-type moves like Confusion, but getting there can be a real pain. Plus, with a weakness to the ever-popular rock type, Zubat's chances of survival in the notoriously tough Kanto region are slim, to say the least. Up next, we've got Paras, the adorable little mushroom-infested crab thing. Now, Paras isn't inherently terrible. It's got decent defense and access to Spore, which can put opponents to sleep. But here's the thing. It's outclassed in almost every way by other bug types in Kanto. Scyther, Pinsir, even Butterfree with its sleep-inducing shenanigans all outshine poor Paras. It's like showing up to a party in a Pikachu costume only to find out everyone else is dressed as Charizard. Chapter 4, Venonat, the case of the missing evolution. Now, for a Pokemon that's truly baffling in its unpopularity, Venonat, this fuzzy little guy actually has some decent potential with access to Psychic-type moves and a pretty respectable special stat. So why is it on this list? Well, in Pokemon Yellow, Venonat hits a major snag. It can't evolve. That's right, the Venomoth we all know and tolerate is nowhere to be found in this game. Without its evolution, Venonat is stuck in a perpetual state of mediocrity, never quite reaching its full potential. Chapter 5. Pidgey grounded by its weaknesses. Pidgey, the OG starter that never was. While technically not a starter in Yellow, you can catch one fairly early on. But here's the thing, Pidgey, while iconic, is also incredibly frail. It's weak to rock, electric and ice-type moves, which, let's be honest, are pretty common in Kanto. Plus, its evolution, Pidgeotto, isn't much better. It's like trying to fly through a hailstorm with paper wings. You're not going to last very long. Chapter 6, Magikarp the OG flop. And finally, the Pokemon that needs no introduction, the king of the flop, the master of the splash, Magikarp. Look, we all know the deal with Magikarp. It's basically useless until it evolves into the majestic Gyarados. But getting there? That's a test of patience that would make a saint rage quit. Constantly spamming Splash while hoping against hope that you don't get knocked out in one hit by a stray tackle. No thanks, I'd rather spend my time actually playing the game. And there you have it, trainers. The least popular Pokemon teams you can assemble in Pokemon Yellow. Did we miss any? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more Pokemon content.